Hey YouTubers, Jeff Tech here, and we got a Nokia 1110 which was released back in June of 2006, and quite frankly I can tell you that this was my first phone, and which was not too long ago really, which was back in 2013. So I went through a series of phones, and this happened to be maybe like the second or third phone I've had, which the first one being like a flip phone. But let's get straight to things. So we have the Nokia 110. It was, like I said, back launched in June of 2006. It has 4 megabytes of internal storage with a 900 milliamp battery, with a talk time of 5 hours and a standby of 380 hours, which is equivalent to 16 days. And features that it's had was predictive text, which many of you really may know well. I mean, kids of this generation probably won't know what T9 is, but you know, it's a really simple way of texting back then. And it also comes with changeable faceplates, but I don't know how you really change that. Really, stopwatch, all your little basic stuff, you know. So let's dig in and see how this phone really is, and do a small review on this thing. So let's take a quick moment to actually admire this phone. It's quite small compared to today's standards, really. It's like, my hand is really huge. Here it is compared to my actual smartphone that I'm using right now. But here's a quick breakdown of the phone. It's got small charger port, a computer connectivity port, headset port, microphone, then you have a hand strap, 3 speakers, but this phone can get really loud. And so let's now power on this little thing here. Oh, I always love that intro. So here's the 1110. It's, like I said before, very simple, understated. I mean, if you wanted a phone back then, you would think of a Nokia first. Many. Some for Samsung, some for Motorola, but oh wait, it's locked itself. Wait. So here's the menu of the phone. Here's where you can check your messages, your contacts, call logs, settings, clock, minders, games, extras, and then all the way back to messages. And what's cool about it, I don't know if you guys find this really cool, but if you hold down the star button, you get it to say the time for you.
The time is 6:44.
Maybe it wasn't that interesting, but And I bet you guys, well, one thing that you guys probably know about that Nokias are famous for is the famous game of Snake. But here's one of the games on here: Rapid Roll, Dice, and then there is Snake. Xenia, or Zenzia, I mean. Look. New game. Well, I don't know if it's originally like the original Snake, but it is what it is. What else you got on here? Just these simple things. I mean, let's even take a look through the ringtones. For some reason, I always have this love for phone ringtones. It's, I don't know, it's just the life of phones, really. See, wait, let me go back from number 1. Well, really nothing really, but then there's Amazement, Bullfrog, go through all these. Really, like, you wouldn't expect like a little phone like this to actually have this type of feature on there. Well, this song really, but like I said, with the computer connectivity port, you can download stuff to it, really. And not a lot of these phones did this. And there's toning. I actually like this. This is pretty relaxing. I don't know, there's just something about this ringtone specifically. So let's say you wanted to create a text on a so-called device like this. It's very simple. First you would go into the text editor and whatever you wanted to text, like let's say you wanted to text hey, you would press this once, then you press this once, and then you press 9 once. Pretty simple. And let's say I probably want to say hey John, so I would probably press the one with the J, then the O, then the H, then the N. Pretty simple. And then you send it off in your way, like whoever, you know. That's simple. So here is my overview on the phone. Well, I think it's a great phone. I only have to charge it maybe twice a week. Like literally, like the battery is killer on this thing. And I challenged myself to actually use it for a week, really. And the temptation was strong to go back to my phone, but I challenge you guys to actually use this phone as well and see, well, even if you don't have this phone, at least use a feature phone like this. Phones like this, or phones that are basically not smartphones, really. And do that for a week and see if you can withhold this challenge. But yeah, here's the Nokia 1110. And here we go. Jeff Tech out.